Hello, this is Ben Schwartz, and I'm here in Northern California. I'm a psychotherapist, energy psychology practitioner, an EFT practitioner, transformative coach, and I'll let Eva introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Dr. Eva Malanowski. I'm in Boulder, Colorado, and I'm a transformational psychologist and life coach.
So Eva and I have been colleagues and good friends for many years, and we are really excited to be here talking to you now about our new Ancestral Trauma Release Techniques Level 1 class, focused on releasing money blocks. And maybe you can say a little about how this all came to be, Eva.
Sure. So I had been working with ancestors and ancestral trauma for some time, and I'd been finding that lately the ancestors just were seemingly coming out of the woodwork wanting to be healed. And I was looking for a process that would be more efficient and faster to work with the ancestors to help them heal so that our blocks could be released. And I turned to you, Ben, and we talked about how to incorporate EFT into working with ancestors. And we figured out a way to directly use EFT with the ancestors. And that's how Ancestral Trauma Release Techniques was developed. Later on, we presented on the process at the annual Energy Psychology Conference in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And there we had a strange encounter where we met, well, we didn't actually meet, but we saw two red wolves that were very rare, the Mexican red wolf, that were on the Rio Grande River. And it was a very profound vision that we realized that these wolves, which represent teachers in many traditions, were showing us the next steps for our process. And that was to develop a training to share this process with other practitioners, as we just both felt this is so needed right now in the world. There's so much trauma, and trauma going back so many generations that needed to be healed. And the 3-level certification course for Ancestral Trauma Release Techniques, with the level 1 class that we're offering now being the first step.
Right. So ATRT is a unique, efficient method that cuts through time and generations to heal deep wounds trapped in your family lineage that are creating patterns that keep you stuck. And yet these patterns are not necessarily from your own lifetime. They come from your ancestors' unfinished traumas and patterns. The level 1 class is focused specifically on money blocks. Why money blocks? Because it's so pervasive that everyone is affected by stress around money. And those blocks create so many other issues that actually keep us from realizing our true gifts and our life purpose. What you will gain from level 1 ATRT course is a foundational understanding of ancestral trauma and how to connect with your ancestors, ways of letting go of subconscious sabotaging of your prosperity by your ancestors, ways to release fears that held your ancestors back and are still affecting you, and ways to bring into conscious awareness the belief systems that have been passed down to you from your family members of your lineage.
So this level 1 course is for anyone who wants to transform their relationship with money, whether it be fear of success, fear of losing money when you have it, patterns of lack, not having enough prosperity and vitality in your own practice. This course is perfect for you. And this course also allows you to continue in the 3-level ATRT certification process. So it's the first step in that 3-step process.
Now to continue,
and it has,
continue for the 3 levels is for licensed practitioners? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, that'll be for different licensed practitioners. We'll be able to continue, but anybody can benefit from the level 1 course.
Yeah.
Both
open to all.
Therapists and practitioners and anyone who has any trouble with money and who doesn't have some kind of problem with money. And also wanted to mention that right from the beginning, after taking the level 1 course, therapists will be able to incorporate some of these methods into their practice to be potentially able to add that additional stream of income.
Yeah, yeah. So we've already seen some really incredible results using ATRT, both for ourselves and for our clients. I'll just mention briefly my own process using this method for working on the ancestral trauma related to my grandfather who was killed in the Holocaust. That trauma I didn't know in the beginning, but had led to my own fears and anxieties around my business. And the instability in my practice would trigger such deep fear. It actually related to him, my grandfather. When I was able to release that trauma at that level, my practice stabilized, my fear went away, and things began to flow. And Eva and I have both seen clients release ancestors' fears that have been holding them back in their financial goals and in their business, and seen them turn that around really within a short time of doing this process. And then beyond that, there's many other applications of this, such as working on deep grief from your family system that's keeping you stuck in dysfunctional patterns.
So if you're already receiving our emails, then stay tuned because we're announcing more information and an upcoming free training. And if you have not been receiving our emails, then be sure to sign up with the link below. And we really look forward to seeing you in our next video and newsletter. And have a beautiful, blessed day.